catch you tomorrow.
Jam off, everybody.
It's good to be up here in front of one person. We're going to make this work, though. We are. Happy, belated Thanksgiving. No, I'm a week late. Over a week late. Yeah. I had invited the turkey over to my house. I did. I invited him on my house. He came in, spoke to me, we talked for a while, and then I opened up the oven and told him to get inside. So that was the end of the conversation. You know, I know the turkey's got to be mad though, man, because, you know, he got the short end of the stick. He happened to be an animal that people want to eat on a holiday. You know, why couldn't he have been a zebra or a monkey or something? You know what I mean? Zebra, monkeys, dogs, people love to have those for pets. But the turkey got stuck with wanting to be in somebody's oven, you know what I mean? So you want to come back and be reincarnated as something else, you know what I mean? Dogs, man, are good things, man. They're good pets. They are. I got a dog. I got a very masculine dog. He's a Yorkie. Very masculine Yorkie. And his name is Spike, man. Spike. Put a rough name for a very masculine dog. Who's a Yorkie. And my dog is smart, man. He is. But I hate, the things I hate about dogs, man, is dogs that want to be, they do things, man, that you say, why do you do that? You know, you take them outside, and they walk around, use the restroom, but they go in like 7 different spots before they can actually decide where they want to use the restroom. And I'm like, come on, man, this ain't rocket science. Just go ahead and take a poop, pee, and let that be it. You know, because if it was you and you was riding around, you say, oh, I don't want to go to this gas station. I'll go to the other gas. Oh, no, I don't want to go where, you know. Go inside there, decide to poop, and then you don't do it, and you go to another gas station. You would mess yourself, you know. You just pick a spot and you go. And that's the way animals are. But my dog, man, he likes to wake me up in the morning time. He's smart. He's a human alarm clock, because he knows when he wants to eat. So it's like, it's time for you to get up. And while you're up, Negro, please feed me my food, you know? Yeah. He's a smart dog. And you know what I mean? I think about some dogs, man, some animals anyway. You ever see the ones on Animal Planet? Those are the very keenest animals there are. But they're lazy, man. Lions and stuff are lazy. Because they be in Africa, and that's all they do is sit there all day long, and they look at their prey, and they go eat, and then they sleep. That's it. And then you got people that go where and they'll film these animals and stuff. They will. They'll make documentaries. This is the lion, you know? And I'm like, man, you know, there's no way I could be that calm, man, with a video camera filming a lion. Because if you seen my film footage, you'd see it like this, the next minute it would drop, and you'd see me running for my life. That's what I'm going to do, man. I ain't out there filming no animals like that. I film a dog, you know. Film a rabbit, even film a possum. You know, I'm not filming no lion and no elephants and stuff. But you know, you got people out here, man. You know, they love their pets. They will dress the pets up in tuxedos and stuff. You know, my dog ain't getting no clothes. He's gonna walk around naked. That's the way he was born. That's the way he's gonna be till the day he dies. So. Let's move on. Let's talk about something else. This is holiday time. Santa Claus is on his way. Santa Claus, if you have a house, Santa Claus will be coming down your chimney. He won't be coming down my chimney because I live in a condo. He's going to come and knock my door and leave my stuff and leave. That's what he does. Leaving it open for somebody to steal my stuff. Probably the UPS man. So, I'm going to drop you off a package and I'm going to take your stuff. You know? I don't know, and you gotta kind of look at this man like he's kind of leery. You got to be leery of Santa Claus, man. Man rides around the sleigh, you know, with beard, red suit on, like Mark. You know. He can be Santa Claus, man. You got a red shirt on and a beard, you know. And it's so weird, man, because I got a friend that looks like Santa Claus. We'll be riding somewhere, we'll be in the movies, the kids walk up to him, Santa Claus! No, kid, get away from me. I just want to see the movie, okay? Get away from me, kid. Yeah. That's another thing, man. I like movies, man. Who here likes movies? If you say you don't like a movie, I'm going to kick you out. Everybody loves a people, man, recently we've been having a lot of, people getting mad in movies, want to blow up people and shoot people and stuff. Is the movie that bad? Going this, I hate this. I'm shooting everybody. Who does that? And see, I got an uncle, man. He won't go anywhere without his gun. He said, I am going to pack my gun no matter where I go to. Like maybe just going to Dairy Queen. Ain't no ice cream that make you get that mad when you want to shoot somebody. I don't like his flavor. I'm going to put one in your behind. You ever had that happen to you, Ron?
Yes, sir.
You haven't? You ever get mad, man, in the restroom? You do. You ever do that? Because somebody's real close to you or something? Yeah. And they got these stalls, man. I hate that when you go in the restroom and the stalls are so close to each other. But I can deal with that. I can't. What gets me is when I have, like, the stall where you go urinate and it's right next to the sink. It's that close. Here I am trying to get my hands clean and I'm getting back splash from somebody trying to urinate. Don't need to be that close. I was in the toilet one time, man, and the way they had the door positioned, man, it was like the crack between the door and where the little barrier part was right there in the middle. So I'm sitting in the toilet and people walking by and they can see me. I'm like, look, who created this? And you ever see people, man, they'll go to some of these places like it's like on people's jobs, and they'll say, have a sign up there, and it's like, all employees must wash their hands before they return back to work. Okay, that's good. Does that mean because I don't work there, I ain't got to wash my hands? I ain't got to wash my hands. It didn't say I had to wash my hands. It said employees. So I can go back and be contaminated, And I worked in restaurants, man. I love working in restaurants. So that's why you should tip everybody that works here. And you can tip me too, even though I don't work here, but just tip me, Because you need to tip the bartender, man. Because I've seen some violent bartenders, they get mad. And if you don't tip them, they tip your car over. That's what they do. You paid me, you came in here and you ordered that $100 plate, and you didn't give me no food, you didn't give me no money, you didn't give me nothing, And I hate, man, like in some places where people don't work for tips, they work for commission. A person that works for commission always wants to tell you that they work for commission. I would go like pay my bill with Verizon, cell phone company, and sometimes you go there and you give them a hard time. That's the first thing they say. Well, I work for commission. I know you work for commission. You ain't got to keep on announcing it, man. You know what I mean? I'm a custodian. I clean up toilets. I don't stop in the middle of cleaning toilets. I clean up toilets. I mean, it's pretty obvious what you do. You don't have to do that. If you walk inside of a bank and you have a ski mask on and a gun, you say, I rob banks. You don't have to tell everybody that. Everybody knows. And that's funny because I worked in the bank, man. I worked in the bank once, and people said, "Were you afraid of being robbed?" Because I wasn't the person. I wasn't the teller. I worked down in the basement, and I was over the files. So I wasn't worried about getting robbed because I ain't never seen nobody walk in the bank, kick the door, I want all your files. They don't do that. They just want the money. They don't care about no files, And I always knew when it was about to rob the place, man, because in the morning time, when I would first pull up from my job, I'd look over the car next to me and I'd see him putting a ski mask on. That'd be the day I call in. So I ain't coming to work. Yeah. I was a pretty smart kid, man. I was. I worked in a dairy mart, and they said, like, at a clerk's job in a store, that's one of the hardest jobs to have. That's one of the dangerous jobs in America. And it is, man, because I had my boss, the first day I started working at this dairy mart, my boss told me, he said, if this place ever gets robbed, don't you try to be a hero. So you ain't got to worry about that. I'm going to be an accomplice to the crime. You walked in and said, you want me to pack this stuff out, let's go. And get that dolly over and help you take it out. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. Hello, Jacob. This is my pal right here. I pay him money to come in and laugh because I wouldn't get no laughs. And I called him on the phone, a text message, and told him, come on out and laugh a few. Because we need some drunk people out here, man. Drunk people will laugh at anything. You be in the restaurant, he was washing his hands, And see, I don't like when you have sober people and you try and tell jokes, because sober people will critique you to death. So you shouldn't have told that joke that way. And you didn't say it the right way. You should have said it this way. That's what you need to do. You should get behind the microphone and tell your own jokes. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to write the jokes for you, and then you get out there and make a fool out of yourself, Kind of like, anybody ever been set up before, not for a crime or anything, you ever been set up, like dating? Somebody says, oh, I want to set you up. Because usually women are like it, man. They love that. They love to set up people with somebody and take credit when everything works out. They'll say, yeah, I want to set you up with so-and-so. And then when it's working out, for months, it's like, yeah, I had something to do with it. Then when it don't work out, they say, oh, I just gave you the number. That's all I did. You made the call. I don't have nothing else to do with it. My sister did me like it, man. Set me up with a friend that she went to school with. And it worked out for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That was about it. So ever since then, I've been alone. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. And I'm happy. But for years and years, when I was a kid, I always thought that people that were not married and didn't have kids were strange. Okay, say you're married and don't have any kids. I thought that was strange, but at least you're married. And if you don't have any kids and you ain't never been married, you're really strange. Now I'm that strange person. The kids look at it. They say, oh, he's weird. He ain't got no kids. Get out of here, kid, before I kick you in the butt. Now I work with kids, man. I work in a high school. Work in a high school around kids, and I get to see the difference, whatever, in the generations. Because the kids nowadays are strange, man, I tell you. I'd be walking down the hallway and see kids stand outside the door where the teachers kicked them out. And I tell them, because they say stupid things. I say, hey, why you sitting outside your door? Get kicked out? Yeah, so why'd you get kicked out? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You gotta know why you got kicked out of the classroom. That'd be like me going to a jail and looking at somebody and saying, why are you in there? I don't know. I was at home one day and I woke up and I was in the penitentiary, You gotta know why you're there. And what's so strange about that is, man, I worked in the elementary school for a while and I worked in the high school. And people said, what is the difference between high school kids and elementary school kids? I said, elementary school kids look like angels and they act like demons. And the high school kids look like demons and they act like demons. So that's the difference, And we breeding a generation, man, of crazy people. People are nuts, man. They are. I'm one of them. I just want to fit in, I'm not from this generation, but I figure I'll be crazy too. Because I got things I want to do, man. I want to be rich. But I don't want to play the lottery or nothing, and I don't really want to work. So what I'm going to do after I leave from here is I'm going to go rob somebody. I ain't going to just rob anybody. It's stupid to rob just anybody. Why would you go rob somebody whatever? They ain't got no money, Rob somebody that's like you. Go to Wall Street and wait for those dummies to come out and rob them, Ain't that right, Jacob? Just say yeah, Yeah. Ron?
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you wash your hands, sir, when you came out of the restroom? You don't have to because it just says employees. Don't worry about it, You all right. Man, you got splash and stuff. You can see we got urine on his shirt. Yeah. I hate those people, man, that don't aim correctly. You know what I mean? I don't care about here. I just don't like it when they come to my house and do it. You know what I mean? And I got a friend, man, it seems like he'll hold everything he has to do until he gets to my house. Walk in the door and say, hey, how you doing? Man, I can use your restroom. Man, why you always gotta use my restroom when you come to my house? Stop by Thornton's or Speedway or something, Crazy. I've been driving for 5 hours. Well, it's your fault, dummy. You should have stopped and used the restroom before you got to my house, Well, you're my friend. I thought you understand. Yeah, I understand that you need to go somewhere else and use the restroom, Don't come to my house and use the restroom. I don't want my restroom smelling like you, And see, I'm a connoisseur at cleaning restrooms. I am, man, because I'm a janitor, man. I'm a janitor. That's what I do for a living. When I leave from here, I'm going home and go to sleep, and I'm going to wake up and go clean some toilets. I'm great at that, man. I am. So they say. I was at a doctor's office the other day, and I was sitting in the doctor's office, and there was a doctor. He was waiting to be checked up too. He was sitting there, and we were going back and forth, and he told me he was a doctor, but I felt funny. I didn't want to tell him I was a janitor, man. So, I had to beef it up. I said, I'm a doctor. I went to school for such and such a year. He said, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a sanitation engineer. I said, oh, you're a janitor. I said, no, I'm a custodian. So, oh, you're a janitor. I said, keep messing with me, I'm going to be a murderer. That's what I'm going to be. I hate when people question me all the time. And I know I could have been something else, man. I could have been a lawyer or something. Because lawyers are crooks and they make a lot of money. I hope there ain't no lawyer in there right now, but if it is, I don't care. I'm still going to talk about you. Because I could have been a lawyer, man. If I'd have stayed in school, man, I could have been everything I wanted to be. I went to college, but I was one of those kids. It just sounds cool to say you're in college, you know what I mean? People come up to you and say, what do you do? What are you doing right now? I'm in college. What kind of grades you making? I'm in college. That's all you need to know. Quit asking me all these questions. You're grilling me. What are you, police or something? I could have been a cop. I could have been a cop. I think I could have been a black cop. I could have. A great black cop, man. I can pull it off. Cops got a rough job nowadays. They do. Really rough. But we just need the old time cops. The ones that was in your neighborhood, they knew you. They knew you from the time you were a baby. So, oh, baby changed. They change your diapers, you know what I'm saying? Then when you get older, they play basketball with you. Hey, behind the back. Then when you get in your 20s, they say, hey, put your hands behind your back. They be there when you get locked up too, you know. They see you all the way through your progression of your life. The cops, man, you know, they getting, what gets me about the police is like this, okay? They want to solve the crimes, but they want your help. They always want to get on television. We need your help to solve the crime. Oh yeah? Okay, I'll help you. I'll help you solve the crime. But when you get your check on Friday, I won't have your check. Well, I helped you solve the crime, didn't it? Yeah, you know. If you want to get your whole check, you should do the job yourself, you know. Quit asking people for help, you know. When I'm in my job and I'm cleaning up toilets, I don't walk up to some of the kids and say, hey, will you help me clean these toilets? Because ain't nobody going to help me clean a toilet anyway, you know. They'll help mess up a toilet, but they ain't going to help me clean it, you know. And I'm going to go ahead and end this, and we're going to get to the next performer, and maybe they'll get a good reaction from some of the people in the crowd, because everybody else is acting like they're mannequins, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm used to this, though, I am. I assume that people ain't going to pay no attention. But it's all right, because, see, I'm watching everybody that came in here to this bar, and I know what kind of car you drive, and I'm going to work on your car, you know? But it ain't going to be the type of, you know, I'm going to make some minor adjustments, but it ain't going to be the kind of adjustments you want. Tell you, man, my car's on blocks. Yeah, it is, yeah. Good luck trying to get home. And see, when I say stuff like that, people say, oh, man, I didn't drive. I'm just in the passenger side seat. Well, you won't be getting home either. So, you know, it don't matter, you know. Why you guys look at me like I'm crazy, you know? Well, y'all affiliated with the Klan or something, you know?
Jerry.
That's what happened. Where your hood at in your car or something? See, these people are like, why do you have to go racial? Because everything's about race, man. Everything's about race and money. That's the way it was with slavery, man. Slavery was not really primarily about race. It was about getting paid. About getting work out of people for nothing. This is basically what you do now. When you need work done on your house, you don't pick up the telephone book and say, let me see if I can get the most expensive person to work on my house. No, you try to get somebody who's cheap. That's what slavery is about. Yeah, see, slavery is about that. And see, that's the way it is with my job, man. I work for a school system, so if I don't like one place, I feel like a slave there, I'll go and transfer to another place. And see, that's the difference in slavery, because when those slaves escaped from one plantation, they was like, I'm going to go to another one. They just cut off your hands over here, they cut your feet off. They don't do that. They escaped, they never came back, you know.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice, yeah. I don't know what that had to do with this conversation. You must have been drunk before you came in, you know. We're going to end this. I'm going to end it on a song. That's what I'm going to sing. It's a song I've been writing for a while. I have. It goes like this. No one knows what it's like to be the black man. To be the black man behind blue eyes. No, that's a lie. Black people do not have blue eyes, white people. No, if that black person has blue eyes, tell them, man, there's got to be contacts. You have a good night.
In the crowd.